Okay, here we are on Shankill beach, and what's very apparent when you look straight ahead is the phenomenal amount of erosion that's taken place since the railway was here. Yes, it's hard to believe the railway used to come along the cliffs here, straight in front of you, and because of the enormity of the erosion, what they had to do was they had to move the line inland to its current location in 1915. So they put in a double track line, but originally along the cliffs here was a single track from Dalkey. Only a single track, not a double track. The double track was from, eventually they put it down the second line from Harker Street. So we have remains of a bridge here. So these remains going back to the 1850s at the bottom of Corbawn Lane here in Shankill. Very sunny morning, but you can see the extent of the erosion looking towards Bray Head in the background. And the cliffs are heavily eroded, and straight down beyond that corner there you have where the line, the Harker Street lines met up with the coastal line. So originally there was two lines. There was a single line coming down from Harker Street in 1854 when that line was open. Then it was doubled up a number of years later. Then you obviously had the single line from Dalkey. And so that junction was in place from 1854 to 1877, and then that junction was removed. So what you had was the unusual layout of three lines from the previous junction heading towards Bray and over Bray Bridge. And there's remnants. I did a video on Bray Harbour there at Christmas, and there's remnants of that bridge there. And unfortunately you can't get access to the North Beach anymore because there's a lot of remnants of the bridge that went over the Dargle, or not the Dargle, a stream. I think it's the Ravenswell. Somebody will correct me on that one. But there's more remnants of bridges down and around that cliff edge down there. I'll head down to. You can access that from. There's a pedestrian bridge at where the former junction was from 1915. So the existing line was put in place in 1915. And then you had Shanganagh Junction, which closed on New Year's Eve 1958. The junction was disconnected September 1960, and the junction box was removed the following year. The signal cabin box was removed the following year. So you can imagine here trains coming right over here. Right up to 1915 you had trains coming right over. So the coastal line was the lesser of the two lines. The Harker Street line was the busier of the two, remarkably. It was the main line, and it's astonishing to think that was the main line. So you just get a feel for this location. Wonderful backdrop there of Killiney Hill and the obelisk in Dalkey Island. The ships coming into Dublin Port. Now there's a Martello tower down here as well. I have a book at home that I must reference, but there's a Martello tower, and there's a battery down here connected up with the Lochnastown battery. During Napoleon times there was fortifications down around here. But anyway, please subscribe to my channel, Station to Station, and buy me a coffee. Donations, please. Thank you very much.